All right, we were just testing to make sure all of that worked correctly the way that I wanted it to. I'm incredibly excited. All the stream art that I ordered about 2 weeks ago, finally done. And so there's like every alert is new and like custom specific to me. My camera border's new. It's a little different. I'm still not necessarily in love with it necessarily as the size of it, because it is exactly a 16:9, so I can't crop or cut my camera as much as I did before. But it's all done, and I'm so excited to have it done, and it looks really nice. So I'm excited for that. Y'all, what's up, Indruge? And we're back playing the JohnHall community pack today, and there have been some updates. I was told that before I get too far, I should look at the release notes. I'm gonna go pull that up real quick. And then I could be wrong on this, but I think, what does that do? Hey, it does. It does. So now I'm up in the corner and you can actually like see my screen. And I was going to come in here, comments too, with many nurse, mod pack and everything. Dude, we're getting comments and stuff. So for the record, this was never even something I had planned. PT just really wanted to make a mod pack. And so I was like the perfect chance to do that. And so it's already got 521 downloads, which is absolutely insane. Modular Bees is crazy. My AA system got clogged in an hour. Yeah, I literally had to swap out 256K drives in the middle of recording the video I put out because it was producing so much. Now, the one thing I'm noticing here is that the chat box isn't showing up like I would expect it to. That makes me wonder if I did that wrong. But anyways, I was going to come in here real quick where we're talking about it, and we're going to look for the latest release, which should be this one. So Geor Edition's got it added in, which should add more Geor clusters underground. Very excited for that one. We changed some recipes for mechanisms, creative items, recipe for the creative energy cell. Yo, what's up, Chad? How's it going? How are you? I have 10 maxed out drawers with 4 netherite upgrades for my bees. That's wild. That's so much. Waystones have no cost. Caliborn and Morgan back set up to 5 million for their max damage. Change the required nether stars to craft the Morgan for Ender Orb upgrade. And viewers are breakable now. There is actually a specific tool in the pack that allows you to break them. I'm pretty sure it's called a Geor Harvester. We buffed extreme reactors to 4.5 on basic reactors. Reinforced reactors and turbines are now 3.5. This is basically just in line from what I understand with what the All the Mods team did on theirs. And then Fortune can be craftable up to level 25 now. Apparently it's a temporary change. Not sure on that one. Neutronium compressor does not accept any kind of external output. And then we are planning on removing replication in the future. Just as a heads up. That's because it's not needed and it is causing quite a bit of lag. I'm good. Art looks really good. Thank you. Thank you so much. And like the cool part is like, there's like transitions and everything to it. Like it just all works, which is really neat. All right. So chat box is covering my face just a touch. Can I change the size of that? I don't think I can. There it goes. Perfect. Right there. All right. On that case. Jeez, Lex.
Unam says, I have million diamonds in a full barrel of K diamond comb.
I love that it still doesn't read numbers. That's hilarious. Okay, so my plan for today was also to check out daily goodies. supposedly there's something in here that I'm supposed to look at. It's clipboard, quantum armor, expand GR farm, only 12 of each budding, public mob farm in the end, and a reactor 17 by 17 with diamond blocks. So I'm probably not going to do the
30
reactor.
million diamond combs.
That's a ton of diamond combs, just for the record. That picture is insane that you sent. But yeah, I'm strongly considering making an updated video to the also update. I got lights in the back. So now there's some lights behind me, and I got blackout curtains as well for in front of my window. Like I can control the light completely now with just buttons on my Stream Deck, which I am a very big fan of. You said 7x7x7. Okay, cool. Got you. I will look into that later for sure. I'm going to start with the first couple. We're going to look at quantum armor, and then we're going to expand the Geor farm. Only 12 of each budding. So I know we've got some of the budding Geors already. I don't know if they're in here. Geor. Oh, we do. Oh, it looks like we've had this set up for quite a while then. So basically, we're going to be copying, I think, this same pattern here, where we set this up all the way across the whole thing, and then just do a bunch of Geors. Yo, what's up? It's Little Z. How are you? What's up, J Bark? How's it going today? So, do we start with Geors or we start with quantum armor? Because honestly, I'm pretty good either way. I think Geors would probably be more fun for me. But I also would appreciate the quantum armor as well. Why? Oh, is that just extra because there is extra space? Are they powered? Oh, they are powered. Okay. Growth accelerators. Perfect. Quantum? See, but why you vote for quantum? I'm good, not long. Home from work. How's your day? My day's been going really good. It was a long day at work, but it was not a bad day. It just was long. MI was fun, but way too repetitive. Yeah, I feel that. I didn't hate MI the way that a lot of people do. But I certainly would not say that I enjoyed it. But I'm also strongly considering going back through it here in a couple days, just to refresh my memory on how it works, because I am going to try to do it for all the mods 10 to the sky. We'll see how that goes. All right, that's fine. But yeah, there's been some pretty substantial updates to the pack, and we're actually even working on even more updates for the next release. So hopefully it starts feeling like a pretty complete pack before too long. Got some ultimate universal cables real quick. Pop them on the bottom of each one of those. And then I should just have to connect them all together. Hopefully that's not too bad. This is going to look so dumb. And I don't know any way around it. But from there, we can just literally connect it all in like that. All of those are set up. With your pack, John, you can play it single player. Enter this terminal so I can join. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you can play it single player for sure. Ooh, new layout. Like the clean lights too. Thank you so much, Cryptex. Yeah. So we got blackout curtains. And it's a little better, right? Right here. Anyone says, "Am I need to go see Shrink?" Or Jesus, one of the other. That's really funny. But no, so we got lights, we got blackout curtains. I got some light, tube light kind of things from Amazon on their big deal day or whatever they were having. They were on sale pretty good. So I picked up some stuff like that. So we're kind of hanging out now. Want to do energy transmitters because I've already got these here. And it keeps it charged a little bit faster. It will use power from that. But there's no real reason outside of that. Okay, so we've already got redstone geodes. I'm just going to start from the bottom here. We're going to start setting up lapis next. Theoretically, this should charge everything and grow it all pretty quickly. Maybe not quite as efficiently as like a big gym setup or something like that, but it'll work pretty fast. I don't know why the ones in the middle are growing so much slower. Those are online. Oh, accelerator conflict. Oh, that's right. That's right. It does have an accelerator conflict. So the reds have to go on the outside, or it has to go every other. I'll have to swap this one and this one. To red. Why did it place that direction though? Red and blue. Oh, that's not what I want. That's going to be such a pain. I'm going to have to like angle it just right. Got it. That was such a pain. And then I think this one swaps too. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to be smart. I'm going to break this one. Keep the directional ones there. Oh, it still breaks because of this one. It doesn't have a directional anymore. All right. Why is it sideways? It's so close. Replace them with different growth accelerators because of conflict. Yeah. Yep, that's exactly what we need to do here. Is that online? Device is offline. Okay, that's because it's not plugged in. So I have to break this and then at the same time place this one down. I need to be looking at the top of that. Cool, that should be online now. Hopefully. What? It didn't. Goodness. Okay, there we go. This should be what we want. This hasn't grown. Okay, I just didn't have the directional one. You should come check out my progress I made. I will in just a little bit for sure. So that is how we want it set up for all of them. Why does everybody decide they want to get stuff done at work after I'm off for the day? Okay. I'm thinking I'm going to go through and I'm going to try to make a setup like this for each of the geodes eventually. But we do have 2 of them done now. And then all we have to really look at doing is getting those annihilation planes set up correctly. So we take a 1 block gap here. That one there, this one here. It's that and this. And then this and that. Yep, that's all correct. That one wasn't. But most of that was pretty close. I could probably copy paste this, right? Why is it not? It should be linked. Settings, use AE, sync with EMI. Sure, copy. That's what we want. We want one of these. I don't want to encode a pattern. Crafting terminal. I just want one of them. There we go. All right, copy paste. We're gonna. Do I not have player charging set up? I should. Oh. I see. I'm not cool enough, I guess. We'll just dump some of this in here. Is industrial foregoing in the pack? Absolutely not. No, I don't think so. I don't think it is. Because I don't think I would have enjoyed it. And there was a lot of that went into consideration when we were deciding what was going to be in the pack and what was not. Was how enjoyable some of those mods were to the general consensus of us that were building the pack or making decisions on what was going into the pack. Okay. How many of these? We said we needed 12 total, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's right. Yeah, thank you so much for subscribing. See what I mean? There's new alerts. You guys like the alerts? We got new alerts. I'm very happy with them. I think they turned out great. Okay, there's that. One block in between. I don't know if I'm going to have enough. If I do, it'll be close. Do I have like just enough? Wow. Wow. Soul Surging is crazy though. Maybe I wasn't. I thought you were talking about engineering. What's the engineering one? Not industrial foregoing. Industrial foregoing is in this pack. Yes, I'm so sorry. I don't. First of all, give me just a little bit of slack there. It's been a really long day and I'm very tired, like exhausted. But industrial foregoing is in the pack. I do really like industrial foregoing. Immersive engineering. That's the one I was thinking of. The one with all of the crazy multi-block engineering things. That's the one we didn't include because none of us actually enjoyed it. My apologies. My apologies. Trying to get some caffeine in me so I can wake up a little bit, but that's funny. They got us not in the back. Yeah, much less required for stuff. At least I don't think it is. We'll go check real quick. No, there is no immersive engineering. All right. So now I just need the different types of gears. We'll throw all that back in there. Gear. Copper, ancient debris. Hole. That's not the budding one. This is the budding one. Quartz. Diamond. Emerald. I think these are all the ones that PT has found so far. I am enjoying, though I spent 4 hours recording my struggles last night. It's insane the amount of crafting it has. Yeah, it really is. It's a lot. I have that on. There we go. Okay. There's all the copper. There are 12 different types of gears, right? I can't remember for sure, but I'm like 90% sure there are 12, which is why I built 12 of these setups. That's coal. I think I've done gold yet. Cryptex has started to use pentagrams now too. Now he's in MI. That's funny. No, I want to make a how-to video for MI. I really do, and I want to do it like the right way instead of the way I did it last time with request crafting. I want to just have solid passive crafting set up for everything. The only thing deterring me is the sheer time it's going to take to make that video and a little bit of cost-benefit analysis. Because I'm just not sure it's going to do well enough to justify me doing it. Okay. Yours. So we have coal, copper, gold, quartz. We did redstone, ancient debris. I don't think we have zinc yet. Or black quartz. Or aluminum or osmium. Let me do this. Oh, there's a lot. Oh, these are still in here too, so those don't count. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've got 10 so far. Save your sanity and don't bother. I would have really struggled for a while. I would have really struggled while going through this struggle. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. Yeah, soul surging really does make it a lot better. Problem is, I'm planning on doing it in all the mods 10 to the sky where there is no soul surging, which may not be the best place to do it in, but that's the world I'm probably the most prepared for it in. So that's going to be interesting, to say the least. John, one thing I would recommend for your alerts, it's easy to change the text color as it's hard to read. Oh, it is. Well, thank you so much. Spend time with your family rather than wasting your time. That's funny. That's fair. That's actually a really good idea, Cryptex. I appreciate that. One second. Let me go. Into here. Yeah, it is. It's really dark. Okay, bottom text color. Let's just do this. That one there, and then save. Which one is that? I'm gonna do this real quick. Just for the YouTube ones, because those are the only ones that ever actually get used often enough for me to warrant it. So I can do this in like 60 seconds. And then everything should just be white. Yeah, like that. Is that better? We like that more, where it's white. Okay, one more for gifted memberships. We'll throw that in there. We'll save settings. We're good to go. Or I could just turn it to like a lighter blue. I don't know. But there's that. It's a name that's hard to read. Yeah, that's what we were changing. You know, John, is your mod pack ready to play or not yet? It is out and playable, and we are playing through it right now. But there is still some changes that will be made in the future. But it is out and playable, and especially if you want to like help us develop it and like make changes and find bugs and such, that would be awesome. What's up, Cape Dantic? How's it going? Yeah, I've actually got art and everything now. I'm very excited about it. Okay. We got the setups for all of the Geors that we have, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I thought we had 10. Budding. Geor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We do have 10. What am I missing? I've got those. Got that. Did it. Yep. Uh-huh. Pretty sure I have. Maybe not iron. I don't think I set up iron. Yeah, that's the one we're missing. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Go. All right. All that's ready to go now. I wonder if this will stop people begging to make you graphics. I doubt it does. I doubt it does, but wouldn't that be cool? That would be awesome. All right. What on earth is going on with those? Let's see. Oh, I think it's because I upped the time on that. There, let's do that. And then also do that. Okay. Yeah, I would love for people to stop offering me stream art. Yes, it's a bit old with the second one being ported to PC. Norman Reedus walking to simulator. That's really fantastic. Okay, so there probably are a couple other extra ones that I could find to fill out these last couple ones, but I'm just not too worried about it yet. But we're getting there. Okay. Let's go through quick. See. So theoretically, done with that. I think only 12 of each budding. I think we pretty much got that at this point, right? We agree? We should have this one now. Quantum armor is next. What on earth? There we go. All right. Quantum armor, and then we make a public end farm. Whereas Tordson, your streaming unsupervised is probably not going to end well. That's fair. The quantum armor from A2 is the one I think we're trying to make, or from advanced AE, or whichever AE it is. Let's see. Quantum. Yeah, these ones. This is what we're looking at making. Quantum helmet. This is just charged and uncharged. That's fine. Quantum processors, wireless access, netherite. So really, all I'm looking at doing here is getting into pattern encoding. I don't have any patterns. There's that one. I do need to make quantum alloy plates. That's going to be in a reaction chamber, which is this one. But I don't have, there's no pattern provider next to that. Those are all circuit slicers. Do we have a pattern provider next to a reaction chamber? Oh, it is. It's just hiding there. Okay, there's that. So we swap back over to pattern encoding. Oh, interesting. We need quantum chest plate. We do need access point, which is easy. We have the quantum leggings. So I got to do these things, and then I've got to actually make the full netherite whatever gear. But those should be relatively simple. Diamond boots. And then all of this should just go straight into our whatever assembler matrix. That's 2 pieces of the armor. We got the chest plate, diamond chest plate, and then the netherite helmet and the diamond helmet. Should be everything there. This armor looks sick, and I would love if you could change the color of it to look like the mech suit. That would be sick. Bye, John. Gotta go. Love the stream. Hey, thanks so much, Indroke. It's good to see you. Electric age off and then remove to digital age. Nice. I forgot how much goes into the quantum computer. Rip my resources. Yeah, I feel that. It was a lot. I tried doing it the other day in a single stream, and it was quite a bit. So now, theoretically, I should be able to make all the quantum armor. One of those. Ender pearls and glowstone. For the chest plate. Nope, I need a lot more ender pearls and a lot more glowstone. I assume that is probably related to the farm I'm supposed to make in the end. How much looting we got on that? Still just looting 3. Did we? Okay, so do I make an in farm first? Or should I just farm enough ender pearls to get the quantum armor so we can just check stuff off the list? Because I'm really not sure. Oh, somebody been farming the dragon. Okay, also I'm not about to deal with that. Absolutely not. That noise is too loud for me to be bothered with. And get all these guys mad real quick. How many pearls you need? Ban the cactus. I have been thinking about it. You can change the color. Ooh. You have thousands? I'm not sure exactly how many I need yet. I think it said like 50, but that was just for one piece of the armor. And I think I need several. And then I also need to go get a bunch of glowstone too. But more importantly, I probably need to set up a farm for it. Does this hit harder? I don't think so. But if we can get enough pearls to drop from these, then I don't have to worry about it. But it is just not doing anything to them. Oh my goodness. Sorry about that. Thank you so much for the follow, Rainbow Ray Fox. I appreciate it. All right. I don't think this is going to be the way. I am starting to very quickly think that it might be a better idea to actually just set up a farm. So I think we're going to do that. At home. Hey, what's up? Not too much, man. We're just hanging out today. Got stuff mixing fluids and chems a couple times. Had to have our local genius come sort it out. I feel that. Okay. So in that case, that is not at all what I wanted. I wanted to be able to search. I want an angel block. We have a whole stack of them. Give me one of those real quick. We're going to need just some basic blocks. Watched a bunch of your vids trying to figure out ATM10 a while back. Haven't been playing much recently, but really enjoy your content on YouTube. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I have a feeling I know what's going to happen here. Is this going to be streamer perks? Is that what this is? Oh, there's a backpack? Oh my goodness. Okay, give me a second here. I want magnet on. I'm gonna have to clean up my inventory real quick for this anyways. Let's throw it all on the ground real quick. Close out of there, open this up. And we should have enough ender pearls now. There you go. Oh, I don't know if you can. Actually, you're not going to be able to pick that up. Give me a second. There you go. Now you should be able to. That's so funny. But yeah, thank you so much, Rainbow Ray Fox. I appreciate that. I enjoy making the videos, and I'm very, very glad that people enjoy watching them and they actually learn stuff from them. So that's why we do it. I feel like I should angle my camera down. I don't know if it got moved up or what, but it's I feel very low in the frame. My boss is leaving me alone for 2 weeks. And he just added me to the on-call list. That's crazy. That's crazy. Perks for all the ads in Discord. Hey, no worries at all. Yeah, it was kind of a nightmare the last 24 hours trying to keep the server alive. Yo, what's up, Big Jim? Yeah, we got new stream art. Everything's got new art. So we got transitions. We got other screens. We can go back and forth. If I feel like leaving, we just go like this. And then all of a sudden... And then I'm back. Just like that. Yeah, I'm very excited. Yeah, I'm very, very happy with it. Yo, what's up, Big Jim? How's it going? Okay, so we were saying that quantum helmet gonna craft. It's not, because for some reason the quantum crushing thing just never actually works, and I don't know why, but it just never does. Crazy. Fancy, thank you. Yeah, there are a lot of transitions. Yeah, I'm very, very happy with how it turned out. Thank you so much, Rainbow Ray Fox. I appreciate that. Big Jim making everyone level up. I feel like that's fair. Big Jim's videos are like always 4 or 5 steps ahead of anybody else's that I've seen. He puts a crazy amount of effort into his stuff. Plus, he like makes things unnecessarily hard, but not in like a way that's like hard to watch, just that it's like interesting and intriguing of how he's going to solve certain problems. I love it. All right, so I need to cancel this craft because it very clearly is just never going to actually finish crafting. Waiting on Big Jim to do a VTuber with a skin, that would be sick. That would be so cool. Okay, quantum helmet. If I actually tell it to craft another one, will it? The problem is it does some before it just decides to quit. And then it does just literally quit. Stop it and return ingredients. This one's still going, so we cancel it. What is it that needs to be made? Like a bunch of this? Because this is what it seems like it's hanging on every single time. I think something's set up wrong in there. Sorry for the cactus farm. The collector for it couldn't keep up and it's fixed. Hey, no worries at all. No worries at all. It just took me a while to figure out where it was at. I don't know why, but if you want to hear how weird my mind is, I spent the entire week trying to automate editing rather than just accepting that it'll take a couple hours to cut up each video. I'm addicted to problem solving. To solving problems that no one needs fixing. That's so funny. That's hilarious. Yo, okay, Dantic, thank you so much for 5,000 bits, dude. That's so kind. I appreciate it. That's hilarious, though. I feel like I do that a lot, too. Maybe not on quite that scale. But I certainly will invest more time into probably problem solving than I should. So what's broken here? Is it like all of our presses? I feel like things are going somewhere and then not being crafted. Is it these? Do any of these have patterns? No. Yeah, these have patterns. But they seem to be set up correctly because, oh, this one's not. Is this not? Oh, device is offline. Do I need to put... They have induction cards. These are online. Why would this not be online then? It is until you're trying to code obscure Premiere Pro plugins. That's wild. See, this is my problem. Because these should be running. And they're not. But it does look to be all set up correctly, and they are all attached to the pattern providers. Is there just not enough channels overall? No, this is only using... Oh. Missing channel 1 installed, but I don't think that's here. This is only using 13. The orientation of the slicer? Does it need to have a different orientation? Because these ones are all online. Does it need to be turned side? All of these need to be turned sideways, right? Like this. Yeah. Well, not like that. But I see now what you're talking about. There's a plug on one side. Okay. So then, theoretically, we go back through, we max these out, we do the, yeah, and it'll start working through it all. Perfect. I appreciate the comment. Thank you so much for helping me through that one. Okay. 4 more. They go down here. Perfect. Change the square pattern facing it. Nice. Okay. So theoretically, all of these should just need to have this enabled. Auto export still on. And then that one there. So the top one, I think these 3 are all done. I just got to get the last 2 real quick. Perfect. All right, all of those should be going now. So hopefully that finishes up some of the crafts. Maybe. It also might have just canceled it because it timed out. Nothing was moving. All right, we're going to cancel that. We're going to come back. We're going to try the boots again. Hopefully it works this time. Oh, it is working. You can see it's actually crafting stuff. Thank goodness. Told you unsupervised. That's okay. We'll be fine. Hopefully. Hopefully we'll be fine. Okay. Hopefully once that finishes, we'll have quantum armor. To some degree. Can I TP to you for a second? May I ask why? Sure. Why? Why? There we go. I say that while we're still here. Yeah, quantum armor is the goal for the day. It's one of many goals. One of the things we added to the pack is a clipboard. And this is what I've done because PT's playing quite a lot on here during the day. He makes progress during the day, and then he gives me things to do on our clipboard at night. And so when I get off work and I start stream, I have things to do. Also, I want y'all's thoughts on this. I am considering over the course of the week recording a video to see how far I can get in 100 days on all the mods 10 to the sky. Because I'm not sure if I would like speedrunning, if I would enjoy that at all, or if I could even do it. Really? You know? What are y'all's thoughts on that? As like a video concept idea. Let me see here what else we get. Reactor disappeared from mining dimension, turned into dirt. Our stuff hasn't gotten wiped in the mining dimension yet. Here, yeah, I can TP to you. /TP. What is it? Brony? Uh-oh. Did PT at least leave a sign? Is there anything on the inside of it? Or is it literally just dirt? No. That was a reactor an hour ago? What? I don't know. I have no clue. What I can definitely tell you is I didn't change anything or mess with it at all. I don't know if there's something that it happened with your wind gens the first day too. That's odd. Oh, the quarry mined it. Yeah, because the quarry's replacing everything with dirt, right? I'm sure. Yeah, it's your quarry. Because it's also replacing all the ground with dirt too. Now, I may not have picked it up. No, I picked it up. All the blocks are in there. That's funny. Thank you, Big Jim. I appreciate that. And Smokey, you guys both hit that right on the head. That's funny. I love the 2 quantum armors ATM after months of MI grinding for the armor. I heard someone had it. On my server said they had the quantum armor. It was so sad. That's funny. Look at the quarry go. Exactly, James. Exactly. That's so funny. Okay, so quantum armor. Did it not finish? No, it's still going. It's scheduled glass? That's our holdup right now? It should be smelting. I hate how none of those automations actually work correctly, and at some point I'm gonna have to fix it. So now I just gotta cancel that one, but we've got glass now, so it should be able to just craft itself, hopefully. On the boots. Why is it still trying to craft glass? Why? Does this make some other type of glass, or is it still just glass, right? Yeah, it's just glass. Is it going into something else? Is it not coming back into the, ME system? Oh, device is missing a channel. I see. I see. Okay. Is that one? That one's online. So that kind of has to have the channel. That's online. What do we plug in new here? Slash, do we want to just run a dense cable here? Because I'm kind of leaning towards option number 2 there. All right, I'm just gonna make a bunch of dense cable real quick. Dense smart cable. Just give me like 40. I don't have enough wool or enough glowstone. Gosh darn it. I do need dense smart cable though. So in that case, we're gonna go get some glowstone real quick and find some way to farm some wool. 8 cables got fixed after reset, so the smallest glass can't take 80 anymore. Gotcha. Okay. What the? I do think something is. I don't remember. Do you have a pipe connector mod? There is. I think pipes is in here, maybe? Definitely mechanism pipes, though. Am I just never going to go to the nether? Are we going to have to sit here like this? There we go. Okay. Glowstone. Does this have fortune of any sort on it? It does not. That does, okay. So it should be simple enough to just fly around and find a little. Unless I get stuck in a warped forest. There we go. Freedom. Make sure that's on. Break all of it. Wait for it to actually drop. Yeah, we got a couple stacks there. I think I want to get a little bit more just in case, because I know I did need some for the quantum armor as well. The public mob farm would help with all of those things as well. You're very right. And that probably is what I should be doing next. But I'm not. Once again, I'm ignoring Dad's advice. And instead, we're going for the cool things that I really want to get done instead of the not as cool things that I probably should do before. Procrastination at its best. Exactly. Exactly. You guys get it. All right, slash home. Hopefully that's enough for now. And then we said dense cables. We just need wool. Available 20, missing 140. Do we have a bunch of string, perhaps? We do have some string. 53. All right. We can make 17 dense smart cables. And that's what we're going to use. So our controller's there, so I can only assume. JohnHall's new videos. how to not do things you're supposed to be doing. Exactly. You get it. That's what we're doing here. What is that even running to? Tell me it should be running to this, right? All right, the plan is hopefully just to start removing these one by one. And hope that we got enough to get at least far enough. And I also really hope to cover that water back up pretty soon because it is starting to get really annoying. So let's get the dense cables in front of the water and then set that block back there. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Would that have been the problem? Do we actually just not have enough? Device is online now. Maybe that's better. I'll just see. I have no clue if it's actually going to be, but maybe it is. Is that all the dirt I picked up? I'm gonna put some of this back then. Make sure I get the whole thing covered back up. Or at least covered up well enough where I don't have to worry about it again. No need to dig a trench and cover them up again in order to place pipes. That's true. That's fair. Oh. Let's see. A tool places pipes automatically along a selected route. The option set to depth. So that's what you're talking about. I don't know if I do. I really am not sure. Sounds like it'd be nice though. Okay. Throw all that back. Hey, we got quantum boots. We got one thing done. The quantum leggings. So quite a bit of this quantum infused dust that has to be created. And that has been, in the past at least, the one thing that doesn't auto-correct craft kindly. I don't know if it's going to today. But in general, I have to come in here and just like auto-craft a ton of it to get any of it. Like this will give me like 60 or something, but it won't give me all of it. But it'll give me enough to make a couple pieces of armor. Okay, so we got the leggings. Let me grab a chest plate. We need glowstone, smithing template, and nether star. So smithing template. Uh-oh. Missing one to craft 2. Go back. Can I? Uh-oh. I may have used our only smithing template. I really hope that wasn't the only one we had. I don't know where another one would be. But I think I did do that. You haven't got a crafter making more? I don't think we do yet. I don't think so. We should. We should. But I don't think that we do. So let's do this. Let's run back to the nether real quick and let's see if we can't find one. That's hilarious that I auto-crafted our last ones. Once we do, when we get back, I'm going to set it up in the crafter. Apologies if you're on the server, I am RTPing in the nether. The nice thing is since we have flight, I don't have to worry quite as much about the dangers of the nether. Which is handy. Oh, that didn't take me very far. At all. Let's head this ways. And see if we come across anything important. I mean, there is a chance in here, right? But I don't think it's a big chance. Would be really cool though if it saved me from having to go like find an entire another bastion. Cracked tyrannical. So I'll take slime pearl for sure. Condensed blood is also just awesome. If you're gonna do anything with evil craft at all. Okay. Take a look at the map real quick. If I go straight south, I should run into one. And then I'll be good. Compass, air, yeah. So once we get back, we will set it back up to be auto crafting everything that we need, so I don't have to worry about it again. It's right here. Oh no, it's a lot further. So I can't get through from down here. Maybe worth flying up more just to keep going. This will work. This should work. How close are we? Still that ways. Okay. I don't have a compass yet. This is a new building. Oh, no, it's not. It's just one that I don't want to be at. Definitely been here before. Definitely don't want to stay long. Got a little bit of PTSD from that guy right there. For those who don't remember, in my All the Mods 10 playthrough that I live streamed, that guy absolutely rocked me. And I didn't have Soulbound on my ultimate terminal, the universal terminal, and had no other way to access anything in my terminal. It was quite annoying to say the least. Didn't see anything in that one. Yeah, it's a Cataclysm boss. I was hoping it wasn't. Really hoping for just another Bastion. But unfortunately, I was not that lucky. Alright. We're gonna take one of y'all's suggestions. There's an Explorer's Compass. We're gonna search for a Bastion Remnant. Which I think it may be taking me to the one I've already been to. It may not. I'm not entirely sure. Oh no, it's not. This one's new. Cool. I don't know if I'm on the right side of this one. Starting to think I'm not. Fly to the top, and there should be some... Man, it is just in that wall, isn't it? Is there a higher level to it? Not really. Some stuff you can do in here. Well, that's not what we wanted to do. There are no chests here? Not yet. Okay, I really would prefer to not. That could hurt. Alright, put me out. Second, I gotta... Water! Please, I beg, let me in the water. Thank you. Jeez. I don't really have any strong armor. You know what? I made the quantum armor. Why didn't I put it on? Also, I don't have... Who is this? Who... Can I... Hold up. Flux Networks, super admin. To me. True. Perfect. This is what we wanted. So that is the controller should have... Is it hooked up to power? Do we have flux points hooked up anywhere? Anything? Oh, we do. Why don't I have network charging? Wireless charging. Armor slots. Hotbar, offhand, main hand, apply. Turn it on. Why is it doing that? Does anybody know? Do I have to add myself? Network members, user. Set as user. Perfect. So now, yeah. Okay, so now I'm getting wireless charging. Perfect. Good deal. Cataclysm ain't got nothing on the death laser. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Chaos Guardian's kind of just different. All right, but we got some quantum boots and quantum leggings. I think I may have taken all the power out of this. It certainly is working hard. That's for sure. Once that's charged, it shouldn't be that bad. Which piece of the quantum armor is the one that you put the no flight drift in? Because I'm definitely gonna need to do that. I was so happy finding the budding hammer thing for grabbing the budding clusters. Yeah, I feel that. Okay. This, that. I'll make sure we have all that claimed real quick. And then we're gonna slash back. And then somewhere, I don't think it's gonna be here. Somewhere in here, we gotta have some of those. Whatever they're called. Oh, the netherite templates. How did he even get in there? It's just a wild place for him to be in general. The thing is, this is supposed to have like some sort of outside section, right? Where I can like grab stuff. But I cannot get into it. It is like fully buried in the wall. Yeah, there is no escaping that. It is just in the wall completely. That's why you need the reactor? Yeah, you're probably right. That's probably exactly why you need the reactor. Probably why it's on the list. While we're here, I do need more glowstone. And so I might as well grab that. Snag a little bit more. Does anybody have any great ideas for where to get that netherite smithing template from? Other than just flying around more and finding a different bastion that I can actually get into. Because I'm down, right? But I feel like digging into this thing is going to just take... You know what? I might take you up on that offer, Smokey. To the betrayed. I'm here. Oh, we're building, right? Holy. Is this a building? The dimension. Oh, it's just a different dimension. Very interesting. Fascinating. Is this like the whole thing? That is a bunch of black concrete, that's for sure. What we got is this somebody? This is not somebody's base. This is something to loot, right? Get one from Smokey and Quantum Crafter to keep it, yeah, up to like 20. That's a really good idea. This is sick, though. Dark steel. Very nice. Okay. So I'm gonna actually TP to Smokey. Thank you. I appreciate it. So now we slash home. We are going to put these in here, there. We're going to set this to 64 and batch sizes of like 10. And then throw those in there. And it should start crafting, I think. Oh, I can't. I got to do batch sizes of 1. Because I'm not going to have enough to make 10. Why is it just red? What ingredient is it missing? Smokey has an awesome ski. Yeah, it looks cool. Not in there in the quantum crafter? Is it not? Can you not do the requester? Does that not work with recursive? What's those things called? Templates. Templates. No, they don't work with recursive. Okay, so never mind about that one. I think we have a... Do we have a... we may not have a quantum crafter. In that case, forget about that. Templates. Template. I want to make these. I don't want to auto-craft it. I want to make a bunch of them. Do we not have diamonds? We have a bunch of diamonds. Why was it saying that? This is what we do. I'm going to make like 100 of them, so that way I don't have to do this again, because that was really annoying. Okay. That ought to be enough where I don't have to do this again, right? Quantum armor. I've got 2 pieces. Helmet. I need 1 nether star and some glowstone dust. Are we not farming nether stars anyway? Nether star. A tome of alchemy, and you can duplicate it. How hard is that to make? Oh, that's not bad. That's a bunch of random stuff, but not the end of the world. Or we could loot fabricator it, which I assume is what we have been doing. That's an Enderman one. Wither. We don't have one. Interesting. I would have really suspected that we did have one. Quantum crafter is cheap and easy. Quantum... crafter terminal. Interesting. We're just going to do this. I don't think there's any reason to make a recipe for it. We're just going to tell it to make all those pieces and parts. Oh, it'll put it together. Then we can make it. Besides just finding them in nature, what's a good way to locate geoor clusters? I think the structure compass actually points to them. I could be wrong on that. Oh, what are they called? Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. I'm not too sure. I do like at G or no. I'm really not sure. What a nature's compass? That would point to biomes, but it wouldn't point to like the structure of the whatever it is. I think finding them in nature is probably just going to be your best bet. Did we get the... Oh, it looks like it might be done. Quantum... Where'd it go? There it is. Okay, so now I should have everything to move that. Let's get a crafting computer. I don't really want to set it on top of that, so we're going to put it here instead. I'm going to make a pattern. For whatever those templates are. Templates. How long should I leave this in here? Theoretically, that should make a lot of them really fast, right? That should be more than enough. The last is hopefully keep one and limit to 20 in the settings. Keep one, limit to 20. Like that? How do I keep 1? Limit 20? How does one save these set settings? Confirm the input. Oh, I have to hit the enter key? Interesting. Okay, like that. I wasn't going to let it run through all of it. And we have 246,000 diamonds. Hit enter. Got you. Okay. But now we have 409 smithing templates, so we ought to be fine. Okay, so from there, I do still need there's not a lot of hostile neural network stuff in here, which makes me kind of think that somebody might have a wither pattern on them. But that's okay, because I really just care about making one anyways. Model framework. And we'll put that back in there. We'll grab this. Problem I'm going to run into, I think, is the fact that I don't really have a great weapon for killing a wither. So even though I could probably do... Oh, wait a second. I may not even be able to build any. I don't have any wither skeleton heads. Is there a particular Y level that is best to look for geodes? There probably is, but I don't know what it is. Yeah, I'm never going to run out now. You're right. So I'm going to just assume that those model frameworks are not just laying around in a chest somewhere. I don't think they would be. Would be convenient if they were. Like really convenient. But it does not seem like they are. So there's one nether star. I want to double check that for both the chest plate. So I'm going to need at least 3 more. Make sure it's not in your backpack. The thing is, I've never had it. So it wouldn't be in my backpack. They do spawn underground like amethyst geodes, but I'm not sure about the Y level for them. It may just take on whatever the same spawning parameters that exist for amethyst geodes, but I'm not entirely sure. One is on the controller. Yeah, we have one nether star and an Enderman data model in here, which is where we're getting ender pearls from, it looks like. And I assume somebody did that and took out the wither that was in there. That is what I'm assuming happened. So iron and copper. And iron and copper, yeah. Backpacks on the controller? It might be. That's a good point. I didn't think about that. Those are all spawners. Also spawners. Whole bunch of gems. Oh, that's a nice bow. And some iron. It does not look like it. Which is so inconvenient. But other than that, it looks like all the quantum stuff is set up and ready to craft. I just may have to go to the nether again and grind some wither skeletons until I get 3 heads at least, if not more. It's most likely going to have to be more than that. Which makes me think maybe I should just set up a mob farm. Probably should just set up a mob farm. So let's take a look at the map real quick. Kind of wanting to find one of the strongholds, which is going to be like straight south of us. I'm going to need 18 to get the basic model. Guarantee PT's just got it in his inventory. I'm like almost positive. Like it's got to be there, right? I think this goes almost straight there. At least close enough. See, I don't care about that one because I've already been there. Oh, I'm going north. Why am I going the wrong way? Okay, so if I'm going to need that many, farming them manually, probably not the best option, right? You have a wither skelly spawner and the backpacks use one of them. That's a good idea too. What's the enchant that gives you spawners? Or can you... I don't think I can put them in a bottle. Spawn eggs is kind of what I was looking at. If I could do spawn eggs off of these guys, did I go too far? Not far enough. Then it would make it so much easier. I'm going to grab this glowstone just because it looks like there's a lot of it. Thank you. Capturing? I don't have that. But we may have it back at home. I might fly to here. Land real quick. Or just hang out here and do slash home real fast. And see if I can. And we have a chest that had a whole bunch of enchants in it. Do we have a library yet? Enchanter. Big fortune books, that's for sure. Not those. Capturing book. Capturing, we got capturing 1 at least, so I can make 2 of these into a capturing 2 and throw it on the sword. We have infinity water cell, but not lava. I'm not sure. I haven't looked at that yet. So here, those 2 capturing, sword capturing. Okay. I'll give you capturing 4. Oh, that's a good point. I do want to check in. I don't think there is. Piglin brutes. Blazes, and then broken. Yeah. Yo, if you got capturing 4 and you want to TP to me, I will 100% take it. Because that will make my life a lot easier. If I can just set down one of these spawners and then just use a swab. Why did I not think of that? No, thank you. I appreciate that. It's going to be very useful, but you're right. A swab is the way to go on that. And I have the Wolfer too. What is that? So that one is for a Warden. That's for Enderman. That's for a Ghast. Let's grab one of these. And then slash back. Now we just have to swab him. I see it's such a simple mechanic that I've used for such a long time and I still forget about it. And I don't know why. Hey, oh, it's just brimstone. I was like, oh, it looks like a gold geode. It is not. All right, here one. Wither skelly. Perfect. Now we slash home. And we need to make that into a feed, right? A feed, nutritious chicken feed. This one. But I'm still missing 4 buckets of XP. Actually, it's just 1 bucket of XP. Do we have any XP fluid in here? Experience shards, no fluid. Let me just grab a bucket real quick then. And then I'm sure we got an XP drain around here somewhere. Surely, right? Maybe not. Yeah, I just don't see one. I expected us to have a drain. But it doesn't look like there is one, which is fine. Singularity tank, make one of those. XP drain. I meant to control click. So now, why did it only make one of those? We had a blaze rods too. I don't have any extras. That's so inconvenient. All right. I need a blaze rod. I heard it. I know I've got at least one. Perfect. Jeez. Drain. I need this one. Keep forgetting to control click instead of shift click. So I got the XP drain now. I'm going to put it right there. I'm going to get a bucket of XP. We're going to come back over here and we're going to make our feed. This stuff, that is going to be for the wrong thing. That's so annoying that I just did that. I'm going to put that there so I don't do that again next time. Brother, you need to set up a mob farm, I think. Wish someone would tell you that. So sassy. So sassy. That's going to be the wrong one. No, it's Wither Skeleton. Perfect. Yep, I do for sure need to set up a mob farm. And it's on the list. It is on the list of things to get done. All I care about is finding a chicken right now, though. And honestly, this is probably going to go in a mob farm. So for now, what we're doing is actually going to help us out with said mob farm.
Happy birthday, Taco!
Okay. Perfect. So now I've got a Wither Skeleton spawn egg. And throw some of these things back in here. I'm going to go to the spawner page just to make sure none of this has been changed. It looks like it's all default. So redstone control. And then I really just care about no AI right now. Redstone control and then no AI. Okay. So coarse fruit. Redstone comparator. And then I want one piece of wool. And then I want a lever. Bingo bango. Why did I grab 26 levers? Next, we're going to just pick one of these spawn. I'm going to leave a blaze one there. Oh, there's two blazes. Perfect. I'm just going to take it over here. Set that down. Use that on it. Use that on it. Use that on it. Put that there. Turn it on. Make sure it spawns something. I don't actually care. Just put that in there. It's going to be light level, maybe? Do I need to ignore conditions? Spawner. Range. Don't care. Count. Silent. Control. Activation range. Soul Lantern. Got it. Ignores light. Soul torch we got to make first. Okay. Soul Lantern is next. Throw that on there. Perfect. Is it dripstone? I think dripstone is what I need to add to make them spawn with less whatever, and then add a bunch of sugar to it as well. Just grab a stack of that real quick. And then, do we have any dripstone? We do. And we can make a bunch more of it. I don't know how much I actually need to put in here, but... 20% is where it needs to be. That's fast. I just need some clocks. Echo shards too. Yeah, I'm not sure if we have any echo shards, but that would be kind of cool.
Andrew Ramsey says, what mod adds the giant ship full of spawners? That wasn't fun to try to quickly get around, lol.
I don't remember which one that is, but I do know exactly what you're talking about. Alright, I'm just going to turn this off real quick. Because I feel like it's going to get out of hand very quickly. Granted, they have no AI either. It's not like they're going anywhere. But I should have enough wither skeleton heads to at least do a couple withers real quick. And I have the tinted glass too. Let's see. What do we want to start with? Where you killed all of them and didn't make a model? Why would I don't need a model of the wither skeletons. The point is to get a model of the actual wither. The wither skeletons, I think I'm going to get more than enough of without having to do hostile neural networks. We'll just cancel that. I don't care. There's 2 of those. It's 9 of these for one of those. So we got 4 total. That's not bad. And another spawn for heads later on. I mean, I could. What's the gold block on the ground for? Nothing. I have a pair of boots that turns dirt to gold. That's all it is. When you're walking. I was going to check for echo shards and I never did. That's what I was getting in here for. Oh, we have a bunch of echo shards. Perfect. So I assume it's echoing 5 now or whatever. Echoing 3. Perfect. I do like that this is at least somewhat limited. Like, it doesn't spawn if there's too many other entities around. So I can just keep running around and killing these guys. How many withers do I have to kill to make at least the basic model? Do we know? I know we were saying you needed 18 earlier, so that would lead me to believe it's like 6. Which is quite a bit. For poor little me right now. Oh, it is 6? Okay. Also, you may need their other drop set. But no, this spawner is going to end up going into a mob farm for sure. That I will likely build here in just a minute as soon as I finish with task number 1, which is quantum armor. Okay. Oh, that's a lot of stuff. And gems and stuff I didn't even think about. Yeah, I definitely have enough of wither skulls now, that's for sure. Do you have Corel Tombstone? I think we do. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't actually looked for that. Corel, no, we do not. Unless it's spelled differently. C-O-R? No, we don't. No Corel Tombstone in here. All right, so we're gonna grab the tinted glass really quick. Grab a couple stacks of that. A building gadget of some sort. We do. That's going to be convenient. I'll throw that up in there. I do need some soul sand. Grab a stack of it. You guys are saying 6. I really don't want him messing up any of our stuff. So make a little box for him real quick. Probably could go a little bit higher. But I'm not too worried about doing that yet. Oh, that guy's definitely not supposed to be there, but that's whatever. That one there. Build over the top. Perfect. All right. We have a wither box. Break that real quick. Take this guy. Anyone remember the start of the back PT saying something about don't build in a dimension? I can't quite remember which one. I don't remember which one either. I have no clue. That's a weird thing for him to say. I don't know why he would have said something like that. So odd. Not everything I've built entirely being in one dimension. He's gonna get out, I think. No, he can't, thank goodness. Why is there a hole? Do I get more nether stars from him because I've got looting or no? Is it still just 1 star per wither? Oh, before I do that, hold up. Let me not be dumb. Give me a second. Lost that in there real quick. Any plans to add power? PT is not a big power fan. I like it just because it's so easy to automate and get set up early game. It is in discussions, but it has not been determined yet whether or not we will add it or not. Best mod for the potion pylons? Yeah, I feel that. Okay, so we got one there. So 5 remaining. Okay, well, let's do that a couple more times. Perk farming yellow hearts at the same time. It doesn't go there. This is the back wall too. Kind of just don't want to spawn it here just in general. Much rather put it there. That one. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Looting doesn't affect stars. I was looking at the options for wireless power and didn't see the player interface. Yeah, so the wireless charging for that doesn't work. However, we do have Flux Networks, which offers like the capless wireless charging, which both of us usually use anyways. So we weren't too worried about that. The only thing that I really miss from POW is the reactors that were so easy to set up. You know what? That's not a bad idea. And we did do that exact same thing for MI, because there were some people that were asking for MI to be added, and a lot of us that didn't want it. And so we did do a poll on the Discord about whether or not to add it. Not at a spot for it. I gotcha. Okay. That makes sense. Dude, he's moving around kind of funky. Perfect. 4 more. I can't tell if that's on the back wall or not, but whatever. Just hope he doesn't get out. If he does, I'm just gonna have to fly really fast. Okay. If I'm over here, he should come to me though. Theoretically. Extreme reactors makes more power, but it can be harder to set up. Exactly. And that's kind of the argument that was made, because like Lex really likes extreme reactors, and PT also really likes extreme reactors, but I'm just not as much of a fan of it. I do, like, in any playthrough I go through, I usually go straight from windmills to the power reactors and no steps in between, but that is what it is. Alright, we're getting close. Perfect. How many more I need? 3 more remaining. Okay. I can do this. Honestly, with the quantum armor, he's not even really doing any damage to me. I don't know what all is entailed in... That one kind of hurt. My backpack still got carrots? It does. There it goes. Okay. I was gonna say, why is it not letting me eat them? I just don't love the scale you have to go to for extreme reactors. I agree. Especially to get like the crazy amounts of power with like the turbines and stuff. It takes up a lot of space. Unless you do it in like a compact machine or something like that. Yeah, to make loads of power. Mash resources, yeah, I feel that. Okay. Should just be this one and one more. Yep, 2 more. And then we can actually start getting this thing trained up. And once we have it trained up, we can get more nether stars. And once we have more nether stars, I don't want to have to worry about having those. for building quantum armor anymore. Granted, I'm going to get all the nether stars I need from killing these guys anyways. So there's that. Whatever. At least we'll have an extra one in case we ever do anything crazy with nether stars. And maybe we didn't have one of these set up yet. I just really think we did. Which is why I'm going back through to do this. And give you my wither setup easier. It doesn't move or destroy anything. I'm not opposed to that. This was just a really simple temporary one. Literally just to get the model trained up far enough where I could throw it in a simulation chamber and then never worry about it again. I always built my power gen in a compact machine as I don't like how it looks. That's fair. Had 50 power reactors and doesn't need anything else. That's awesome. That's usually what I go with. The nitro power reactors are my best friend. In my All the Mods 10 to the Sky playthrough, I just literally disguised them as a wall, which, for being straightforward, probably wasn't a great disguise, but it looked better than they do by themselves. Which is, again, it's something. Eight years later. Perfect. All right, this should be basic now. It is. So here's how we'll know. If I put this in here. Oh, there's no simulation things. That's fine. Whatever. I'm actually just going to put it in here. And then we're going to craft the quantum armor real quick. I do want my clipboard back, though. Okay. Quantum armor. Quantum. Boots. Leggings. I need a helmet. Quantum helmet. And a chest piece. This guy. Start them both. Watch them craft. You know what they say about watch pots? They boil faster. I do wonder if that's going to work correctly, because that's all going to go through here, right? It does. 50 power reactors is much less power than extreme reactors with steam, but much less resource heavy and time consuming. I agree. That's why I do that. And then I can just set everything up with a single interface that's told to export the stuff. And I never have to worry about it again. So quantum helmet's done. That's sick. So then it's just this one. The chest plate. And that is stuck on ender dust and Certus quartz dust. And it's not sending either one of them. So I'm going to grab some of these. And send those. And then some ender pearls. And send those. And then now maybe? Maybe? Yo, what's up, Dragster? How's it going? How are you? Now imagine the power from 100 turbines. That's crazy. Use an interface and SFM to run my power reactors. That's smart. Very smart. Took longer to break down than it did to build, by the way. That's crazy. I need more Certus quartz dust, and it's still crafting 2 of those. Did I put the Certus quartz dust back in here at least? Or did I just not make enough? Maybe that'll do it. It looks like it might have, other than the quantum infused dust. I'm good. Tired from stream, but good. Heck yeah, that's awesome, man. How'd stream go for you? Quantum infused dust. Let's just make like 50 of it real quick. And then hope some of those actually get created. Perfect. That's what we're looking for. Quantum chest plate. Okay, quantum armor is now there and can be built. So we checked that off the list. Public mob farm in the end and a big reactor. Those are the only things we've got left on our list. That's not bad. Let me double check real quick. You need the augments for it? I do. Went good. Mainly hating my past self for not making patterns for things. That's funny. For the armor. Yeah, I do need to get all of the add-on cards for the armor. How hard are those to make and which ones are actually important? Because whichever ones are actually important, I'll make for it. But there's a lot of those that I never end up actually using. Okay, public mob farm in the end. That's what we needed the angel block for. Gonna cancel that. Go block. The flight one is definite. Okay. Night vision. Ooh. Light drift card is what it's called. Okay. Light drift card. Let me real quick get to a pattern encoding terminal. Flight drift card. Throw that in there. Lodestone. This is going to be a pain to make. That's so many extra patterns for no reason. And then quantum base. Got all that. And then the recovery compass. That'll be simple enough. Okay. Just a few more patterns. Nothing crazy. And then light drift card. One of those. Start it up. I don't think it's going to craft because I think it needs to make a bunch of this, and that's just never crafting. Just never does, and I don't know why. Yeah, I agree. The flight drift card is definitely the best one that the quantum armor has. So now we go to quantum, use dust, and we make 100 of it. And one day we will fix whatever's wrong with that pattern or the machine or whatever it is. But today is not that day. Just scheduled and not doing anything. Got the lava. Ender dust. Oh, it's not crafting any ender dust. Okay. Okay. Grab a few of these. We toss them through there. And then it finishes that. And this should finish up as well. Maybe. Maybe. It's the pearl dust that broke it? Yeah, it is. But for some reason, this thing is not consistently sending stuff into here. And I don't know why. So I assume I can just right click. Is there a button that I hold G to open guide? Then it's not that. Is it shift? How do I open it up to install? Or do I install it on like a... Oh, what's this thing? Is that where I install it at? This and that? No. There's something wrong with the patterns for your crusher. Yes, there. That's exactly right. That's what's going on. How do I install these? Is there like a keybind I need to set? It was like half a second before you. Controls keybinds. Quantum armor configuration. It has a key now. I don't know if that's used for something else, but it works. So boots. What is this? Oh, hold up. Yo, that looks sick, actually. Did it get the upgrade in there? And if not, where did it go? Negates fall damage when worn. I think I may have made my flight drift card disappear. Put the card at the top right, then click the one it can go in. So I put it at the top right, but it is gone now. Is it not? Somebody tell me if I know I did it wrong because I didn't have my boots on me. Yeah, okay, so I'm guessing from the RIP that it may actually be gone. Yeah, I just have to make another. That's fine, whatever. I'm not gonna lose sleep over it, that's for sure. That ender dust recipe is just not happy. But once I put the ender dust in there, it's just fine and does everything else. Okay, so you're saying open this up, put this at the top right, and it installs it. Very cool. So there's still flight drift. I have to configure it. Oh, hold up. Ha ha ha! Love it. It's got to be my favorite thing. I could have cheated one, and that's fair because I did make it. It would have been legit, but it's fine. I'm not going to worry about it too much. Heck yeah, though. Okay, we got that one. Real quick, let's T-minus 20 minutes till quantum computer is done. So much melting. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, quantum armor looks sick. I love it. Okay, so we should be able to like officially. That one is fully checked off. The dust patterns are annoying me. Yeah, so... Uh-oh, did I just completely wipe this? I did not, okay. Just a second page that I don't care about. Look, mob farm, we could focus on that next. So the patterns we have in here are like 64 to 64. For most everything, and then 4 obsidian dust with 1 obsidian. Most of those are right. What are our side configs looking like? Eject on for items, input output. I mean, that's really all there is to it. You input output from the bottom. That's not complicated. Oh, well, whatever. Is there a lot of bugs in the quest just in general or different things, or it's me? Are you talking about the quest line on this mod pack? I assume. It might be a little buggy. This is the first quest I've ever made in my entire life. So it may be a little buggy. And it also is in the process and in works of being refined. So keep that in mind as well. If you're talking about all the mods 10, then yes, that one is also very buggy in general. I've had to twice over the last days log into the all the mods 10 server to add a completed quest to somebody because it's just so bugged out they don't get it. Yeah, so there was 2. One for the what's it called? The Piercing Vengeance focus, where you're supposed to have 2 of them. He was holding 6. Still didn't give it to him. And then the one for the Oblivion Sharp, didn't give it to him either. Yeah, all the mods 10 quests are just a little bit buggy. Okay, let's do this real quick. Let's grab a bunch of that. These. And then entity conveyors. And then let's head to the end. I do need an angel block as well. What's the next power setup after mech gas burners and E2E? I'm not sure. I've never actually played that pack before. It's kind of the one where we're trying to work on designing this one after. But I actually have no clue. At the color applicator, probably 20 of them. I tried everything. Last things I do. I finished resetting the test. Nice. Yeah, that's about right. That's how it goes. Oh, hold up. Does somebody already have a farm out here? Do we already have one built? It looks like there's already a farm in works. It just doesn't look... Are we getting any item pickup from it? There's no item pickup yet. I don't know whose this is, but we're stealing it. This has now become community property. I need an item collector. Item collector. And a chest, I think. Actually, we're going to use a barrel just to make Lex happy. A barrel. Do we have any netherite barrels? Yeah, no. We don't even have patterns to get them yet. Okay. Netherite oak barrel. Diamond barrel. I don't even have just a regular oak barrel. Jeez. There's a lot missing there. Now I'm dealing with dimensions. Nice. Okay. Problem is, if it's public, you can't claim it and load it. That's fair. So what I want to do is just go to oak because that's what I'm going to be using for all of this. Should be able to oak iron barrel, oak gold barrel, oak diamond barrel, and then the netherite one. And then I'm going to set this right there and put this on top of it. And then render area there. And then we're going to offset it to the middle. I don't think they're going to get that far. I feel like that's probably a better area. Maybe like that. We agree? That's pretty good. Does your merch ship worldwide? I need to get rid of that because that merch store no longer exists. It used to exist, but it no longer exists, and I need to reset it up on whatever their new thing is. So currently, no. Currently, if you go to that link, it won't actually take you anywhere. At some point, I am looking at getting that actually set up, though. The thing is, I streamed just on YouTube for so long that I forgot that Streamlabs thing even existed. And so I just never bothered to do anything with it. And then for so long, almost nobody watched on there. Which is fine. So what are you doing now? Because I missed a lot of episodes. We are just building a mob farm in the end. That is all this is. So undo the render area. Then I need stack upgrades. Grab 2 of those. How am I missing logs? Can at least get 1 of those in there for now. Stack upgrades. Can I really not make that? No, we are actually missing 2 oak logs. Enderman farm or mob farm? It's mostly an Enderman farm. There's going to be the ability to put some spawners in there. What the pylons are for. But I'm not doing anything with them for now. I need to actually go to the overworld. I only buy Life of Tom merch currently. You have his 10-year hoodie from... Yes, I do. I absolutely love it too. It is one of my favorite streamer items that I've ever bought. It was the first time like I've ever been in a position where I'm like, oh, he's releasing some new cool stuff. And it looks exactly like the OG stuff that, you know, like 13-year-old John wished he had the money to buy. Can we not just have normal oak trees anywhere? That would be so cool. A whole lot of grinders. It is. I don't know why we need them all, but I didn't build the first part. I'm just retrofitting it so that everybody can have access to it. Mission 10-year hoodie. But the new stuff is real nice. Yeah, I agree. Yep, he's got some pretty sick stuff. Honestly, that's been like... For as long as I've been doing Minecraft, that's been one of the things I've been like, I hope one day I just get to play Minecraft with the guy. That would be absolutely sick. Highly unlikely, but absolutely sick. It is. It's basically an atomic disassembler. It just mines whatever. So we're gonna should be able to now just slash back. And then C, drop all of that in there. I need one more stack upgrade. Here, 5. And then from there, I'll probably have some sort of a pipe out to a trash. Do we have pipes? We do have pipes. So I'll probably do a pipe out to a trash with some filtering in it. Specifically for anything armor, probably for now at least, we're going to do any armor tools, I think. So we'll come in here, add, if I'm mistaken, it should just be E: tools. What did I miss there? Is there a hashtag at the beginning? That's it. So I need tools, add. And any armors. That's a whitelist, so all of that goes straight into the trash. Do that. Then I just have to get far enough away that Endermen start spawning. Oh, it's not going to collect XP. I should probably get an XP holder here too. But let's just double check this real quick. Yeah, also turn off my magnet. That ought to work. That ought to work pretty well if you ask me. Looks like it's from Ortec. I think it's a mechanism tool. Yeah, it is a mechanism tool. Drop Tom a message and see if he wants to collab. He's so laid back. If he can, he will. That's cool. Speak to Big Jim. He may help with grinding. That's funny. I missed his tenure. Yeah. That's funny. No apothic spawners into the sky. I don't know. No, there should, because I've at least done the, oh, what's it called? Redstone activated spawners. So I know at least part of it's there. Unless something changed in a new update. XP holder. This guy. Missing blaze gold. Okay. Flash home. Give it an ender pearl real quick. And then some gold blocks. Right there. 1, 3. I got just the right amount just to place one down on the wrong spot. Crazy. There is use conjure and portal from ours. You can collect a spawner and then keep doing the ritual. Gives you one each time. Oh, nice. Oh, you're talking about just spawners in general. Yeah, there is a ritual that allows you to do that. There's also, I can't remember which one it is, but there's a portal that you can do that also does the same thing. And all of those work pretty well and give you a spawner. All right, I'll break all that real quick. I feel like I should have gotten more than that. But I feel like the auto smelt on that didn't apply the fortune at all. But whatever. I only needed 3 anyways. XP holder. This guy, that one. Got it. All right, slash back. Place it down there. I do want to render area. I'm up 1. We're going to go back. Scooch it over. And then make it way bigger. Yep. And then collect XP. So theoretically now, if I fly up above this farm, like 20 blocks is like ideal. Is it further? There it goes. It should start spawning sets of Endermen. That should... It is not spawning them very quickly, though. Usually this is a lot faster, I thought. You can also jump into the nether and steal blaze spawner. That's true. That's true as well. It's conjure end portal or conjure end. Got it. All right, XP's working. Stuff's going into here. We are getting gems. I probably should have a separate place for gems to go. For now, we're just gonna throw them at the bottom. Can we agree that this counts as it working? This happened to me in 1810. I don't know why they weren't spawning as much. Yeah, I don't know. They probably just tried to nerf the XP / mob farm that I made for Apotheosis. I published the video on modular bees this weekend, and then got a message from Sathrov, or I mentioned something about it in the Eldamas 10 chat. And apparently they're going to nerf all of that stuff too. So once again, everything that I make videos on gets nerfed. But this one was at least already pre-planned. I don't know why they released a mod into the mod pack, knowing that they were going to nerf it. But that's okay. That's all right. Cursed Dirt and Redstone Pulse. Yeah, that works really fast. That one's awesome. Okay, let's slash home real quick. We're going to say that's done. I'm going to take the clipboard. We're going to cross that one off. I'm going to put this back in here. I'm going to get off real quick. It is almost my daughter's bedtime, so we're going to go hang out before she goes to bed. What I do want to do next time we stream, I want to finish setting all of this up. Actually get the annihilation planes going, get it all going into a chest or barrel somewhere, get it all smelting. And we'll see where we go from there. But that's, yeah, as soon as they start to nerf the point I stop updating, yeah, I feel that. And you can soul surge it and make it even more bonkers. True. Yeah, the soul surging on it goes crazy. I heard somebody say you couldn't, and you definitely can, but that is what it is. But that's all the streaming time I've got for today. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I appreciate every single one of you. I hope you all have a great rest of your night. And I'm not sure what the streaming schedule looks like for this week. It really depends on if I'm going to like actually commit to making that video. Because if I do, it's looking at somewhere between 16 to 35 hours worth of recording. So we'll see. But anyways, thank you guys all so much. I hope you all have a great rest of your night. And I've got a cool new ending screen too.